will now pipe the staff in, and then they'll be followed by the official party. But don't our graduates look fantastic today? Just superb. So remember, lots of cheering, lots of waiata, whatever goes, it's a celebration. Okay.
Nei rā te reo mihi kia koutou I tai mai I ngā hau e whā, I te raki ki te tonga, I te hauauru, ki te rāwhiti nau mai haere mai. Nei rā te reo mihi o kaitahu kā te māmoe waitaha hoki, he uri a hau o tahu pōtiki, te rua hiki puki kura maunga o tākau awa e mihi atu nei. He tika hoki kia maumahara kia rātau kua mene atu ki te pō, haere atu rā. Haere ki te whare pau tiriraki kia tahu kumea, kia tahu whakairo, moe mai, oki mai. Ka huri, Kia tātou ngā aitaka atuki. He honore nui tēnei ki te mihi atu kia koutou. Tēnā koutou ngā tauira o te kuratini nei. I pari o koutou ihu kia riro tohu ai no koutou te rā. Ki ngā whānau te hunga tautoko i a koutou. Haere tō ka mihi mo tō koutou aroha tautoko hoki. O te rā he pī koutou, kāre anō kia rere. Hoi anō ko whai parirau i nāi kia rere. E rere, tēnā koutou katoa. To the people from the many winds who have gathered here today, welcome. Welcome from the people of this land, Kaitahu, Kātima Moe and Waitaha. I hail from the local people of Otago and represent here today and also stand here as a member of the Otago Polytechnic Council. We will also remember those who have gone before us, who we have lost in this year and previous, let us not forget. To those graduating today, well done. You have worked hard and today is your day. Congratulations. To the families and those here today who have supported you, thank you. You are fledglings that haven't yet flown, but you now have wings. Fly and make the most of the amazing future ahead of you. Tēnā koutou.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Honourable guests, graduands, our online viewers, family and friends, welcome to this very, very special occasion. An occasion that is about celebration. It is a joyous day. Let us enjoy it. So to start the celebration this afternoon, it is my pleasure to invite Kathy Grant, the Chair of the Otago Polytechnic Council, to speak on behalf of the Polytechnic Council. Welcome, Kathy.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ngā mihi nui, kia katoa ko Kathy Grant ahau. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to speak to you this afternoon on behalf of the Otago Polytechnic Council. This is a day for celebration, and to the graduating students, you are the reason we have gathered this afternoon to recognise your achievements and to celebrate your success. This is very much your day, and on behalf of the Council, I extend my warmest congratulations to all 260 of you who will cross the stage. The Polytechnic, I know, has been enriched by your diversity, your personal attributes, and your unique qualities. Some of you have moved directly from secondary to tertiary education. Others of you have had the opportunity to build on and develop workplace skills and experiences. And more than half of you have come from other parts of New Zealand to study at Otago Polytechnic. Thank you all for undertaking your chosen qualification at Otago Polytechnic. We are proud of our Polytechnic and of you, our graduating students. The view from the stage reveals very clearly the pride and joy being experienced by those on the other side of the town hall and those upstairs, because this is also a significant occasion for those who have supported you during your studies, your friends, your whānau, and your fellow students. Each of you will know the extent and value of that support, and I encourage you to acknowledge those who have supported you on your individual journeys. That support may have involved sacrifice on their part, so be willing to acknowledge the role that others have played in the success that you are now enjoying. Graduation is a celebration of success, the success of each graduating student, and the opportunity to recognise how successful this year has been for the Polytechnic across a range of dimensions. The opening of the Donald Street campus to meet industry needs in relation to heavy transport training. The successful accreditation of New Zealand's first degree apprenticeship in engineering and in partnership with another Polytechnic, Welltech, with the first intake of students in 2020. The launch of Hetoki, the Maori Trades Training Campus, rolled out in Dunedin this year and in Central next year. A 5-part documentary focused on the activities of the Dunedin Wildlife Hospital. We value our association with the Dunedin Centre of Digital Excellence. A further $100,000 was donated to charity, the net proceeds of the sale of the charity house. And our staff are our most valued resource. This year's work environment survey identified that all of those responding cared about the success of the Polytechnic, while 99% felt that their work contributed to its success. All of these initiatives and achievements reflect our vision, kia tū ki te tahi, our people make a better world. And the breadth of that vision includes the actions of our graduates today, of our wider student cohort, of our staff, and of our communities. And all of these successes reflect on the commitment and dedication of the Chief Executive and all of his staff, both academic and professional. And I invite you all to join me in acknowledging their role in the success of our students. The last 12 months has been filled with success, but also with challenges, resulting from the proposed restructuring of the vocational educational sector, with Otago Polytechnic, as with all of the other 15 ITPs, signalled to become a subsidiary of the New Zealand Institute of Skills and Technology as from the 1st of April next year. Although the prospect of change creates uncertainty for us all, we remain focused on the achievement and success of our students, and on this Polytechnic continuing to excel in its educational outcomes. I started by remarking that for the graduating students, it was the end of a journey, that you had each completed the course of study on which you had embarked, and that today was all about recognising that achievement. But today is also about beginnings, the beginning of new or enhanced careers, armed with your brand new qualifications, and for many of you, the beginning of a whole range of experiences beyond the Polytechnic. We know that the work-ready capabilities of our graduates are important to prospective employers. You leave this institution with both a relevant qualification and a range of skills and attributes that will enable you to find your place in the workforce now and in the future. On behalf of the Council, I congratulate each of you on what you have achieved. I wish you well in your future endeavours. Follow your dreams and seize all of the many opportunities that will come your way. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Well, thank you, Kathy, and thank you for the acknowledgement of the staff. We appreciate that. So it is now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Holly Zandbergen. Holly is a distinguished alumni of Otago Polytechnic who studied a Bachelor of Visual Arts at the Dunedin School of Art from 2011 to 2013. Holly is an award-winning artist who exhibits her work regularly in New Zealand and further afield in places such as London, New York, Toronto, and Hong Kong. Sir Jerry Matapai, once Governor-General of New Zealand and now New Zealand High Commissioner in London, bought a piece in 2017 after he opened her first professional exhibition. There were squabbles between buyers over who would buy which piece. She has recently returned from her third solo exhibition with the Rebecca Hussack Gallery in London this month. In 2018, Holly's work was described as decidedly abstract and are conceived as an all-over display of strokes and marks made by the palette knife, which puts stress on the act of painting, the painting process, more than representation. It is said Zandenberg paints fluently with intense pleasure in her task that helps her perfect match between subject matter and technique. Welcome, Holly. I look forward to your address.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a privilege to speak today at your graduation ceremony, and congratulations to you all on what you've done to get here. I would like to begin with a quote from mythologist Joseph Campbell. "Follow your bliss. If you do follow your bliss, you put yourself on a kind of track that has been there all the while waiting for you, and the life that you ought to be living is the one you are living. When you can see that, you begin to meet people who are in your field of bliss, and they open doors to you. I say follow your bliss and don't be afraid, and doors will open where you didn't know where they're going to be." Today, I would like to talk about how my journey as an artist has been built upon finding my bliss and discovering a path that I didn't know existed. To give you a brief history, I'm originally from Timaru and now live in Christchurch. From 2011 to 2013, I studied a Bachelor of Visual Arts at the Dunedin School of Art. In my second year, I was nominated by my lecturers for the Emerging Artists Award at the New Zealand Art Show, of which I made the top 9 shortlist. After graduating, I moved to the UK where I painted and worked as an au pair. There, I signed with Rebecca Hussack Gallery and am also represented with Black Asterix in Auckland. I have been working as a full-time artist for the last 2 years. So, to continue with Joseph Campbell's belief of what following your bliss can do for your life, for me, how I came to choose a pathway in painting was all based on how I felt when I was doing it, that being the most alive I have ever felt. When I discovered I had a passion for painting at high school, it was the freedom the paint gave me to materialise experiences I'd absorbed in life. Being a sensitive person, I took on a lot emotionally. In order for me to process my thoughts and feelings, I needed to express them into a physical form. Paint is a medium that enables me to materialise the intangible, this vast internal landscape of thoughts, feelings, intuition, and sensation. At the Dunedin School of Art, I discovered, under the guidance of my lecturers, that I had a voice in painting, which felt clear and true. Soon, painting came to mean a lot more to me. The more that I gained from it, the more I believed in myself as an artist, and in the back of my mind, the possibility of it as a career emerged. When I arrived in London, I found work as an au pair with a family in Wimbledon, and also a 10 square metre studio. At the Wimbledon Art Studios, a complex of over 300 artists, I met many like-minded people who cared about their art and who were trying to turn their passion into a career. It was an inspiring place that I would soon become a part of for the next 18 months in the UK. For the first time in my life, I started to paint seriously. My passion for painting was reignited after travelling, and I revelled in painting in my own space. I chose to pursue painting and not another job in a creative field because it gave me an indescribable feeling of freedom. When I painted, I felt the most alive I had ever felt, and I didn't want to give this feeling up. However, I was also struggling with the idea of calling myself an artist. I didn't have the confidence to describe myself as one because at this time, I saw myself as an au pair who painted, not as an artist who happened to au pair. A friend suggested that instead of approaching a gallery directly, which many artists find hard to do, why not have them discover you? Each year, there are hundreds of competitions that you could enter your work into, which are great incentives for unknown artists to exhibit for the first time. Over the next year, I applied for over 30 competitions in the hopes of making it into a show. However, as several months went by, I had not been accepted into any shows. My belief in pursuing art as a career wavered. I had believed that because painting felt so right when I was doing it, then life would reciprocate this with opportunities. But for over a year, nothing happened, and finances were becoming increasingly strained. I started to question if painting was in fact the right thing. Reading back over a memory I had written at this time, I have felt my first real pang of helplessness today in terms of my future. What if nothing happens in art? I absolutely dread the thought of a life doing a job that I'm not passionate about. Please help me find what I'm looking for. I'm broke too. I would dance back and forth between the sense of helplessness and the freedom I felt when I painted. It was a confusing time, but I persisted on. On the 30th of June 2015, I wrote, I have come to the conclusion that even with limited means, I will still practice painting as long as my passion for it is there. Other external limitations such as money, materials, and space just make the creative process more interesting. I was learning to embrace the uncertainty of pursuing a career in art as many others do. By now, I had created a body of work that I was intrigued by and wanted to continue. I had picked up another part-time job at an art shop, which paid for my paint. I was starting to focus less on making art a career and letting my painting go in whichever direction it wanted. In October 2015, I wrote, I am starting to take a step back and worry less about making the future into what I want. Who knows where I will end up in the future? I like to think I can achieve becoming a professional painter, but really, it may not be the best thing out there for me. I will remain open to the signs whether things are pushing towards painting or not. To surrender to the unknown and give up the career that I'd really wanted, at first, felt like trying to swim completely against the current of a river. However, looking back, I can now see that in all of my efforts to find gallery representation, I had actually been trying to swim upriver all along. All I needed to do was relax and let the water carry me, and relinquishing control, opportunities soon opened up. When I got the news that my painting had made it into the final stage of the National Open Art Competition, I was completely blown away. I didn't think I stood a chance in such a large competition that took in over 4,000 entries from around the UK. I also learned that I was to receive a prize at the awards ceremony. At the Royal College of Art, a selection of paintings, drawings and sculpture filled the space with the BBC recording live on film. With the one and only Ronnie Woods from the Rolling Stones arriving via helicopter just in time to award the winners, I nervously waited. As the award for Best Young Artist was announced with my name following it, I walked up to the podium, shook Ronnie's hand and received a cheque of £5,000. I felt so grateful for the acknowledgement and hopeful once again for my future as an artist. After the award, doors continued to open. 2 months later, I was accepted into my third exhibition, the Columbia Threadneedle Prize at the Mel Galleries. I didn't win any awards, but made some lasting connections with other artists who have had profound impacts on me. I finally felt I was becoming a part of the art community in London and that my identity as an artist had formed. In March 2016, I used the money from the prize to put on my own small show at a friend's framing shop on Baker Street. With 2 months to go until my visa expired, I hoped to create an opportunity for galleries to see my work. And one did. The Rebecca Hossett Gallery got in touch after judging my painting at the National Open Art Competition. They came to see my work and invited me to the gallery to talk about working together. Since signing with the gallery, I've had 2 solo shows with Rebecca in London and one with the Black Asterisks Gallery in Auckland, all with various outcomes. My first show in London in 2017 was well received by the public and sold well. Last year, my show in Auckland also sold well and drew a positive review from Art New Zealand's Michael Dunn. However, the third show that I've recently returned from in London has not been as successful, with only 2 sales and little response from the public. I feel this is important for me to say and to not try and paint a perfect picture of my journey. Right now, I have lost a bit of confidence as an artist and have gone backwards financially. I feel like I must now rebuild from scratch, which feels daunting. However, I still believe in the work, which is the most important thing. All of the external factors that I cannot control, I must accept, not take too seriously, and move forward from. It is safe to say that the journey in becoming an artist has not been easy. However, it has all stemmed from one simple decision that I made a long time ago, that being the decision to do what makes me feel most alive. This is what will keep me returning not only to the studio on a daily basis, but also to the desire and willingness to have a career in art, even when it does not seem possible. And now, I ask of you, what is it that gives you your bliss or your sense of fulfillment? As you start to pave your own pathway, I encourage each of you to always come back to what it is that lights you up in your chosen field. If you can keep this alive in yourself, it will not only steer you through the darker times, but also towards the life that you're always meant to live. Thank you.
Thank you, Holly, for sharing your journey, a fascinating one, and go well for the next. So it now gives me great pleasure to present the academic awards. So I'd like to invite Professor Leonie Schmidt, Deputy Chief Executive of our Auckland International Campus and Director of Research and Postgraduate Studies here in Dunedin, to present the graduates from the Otago Polytechnic International Auckland Campus, to Kathy Grant, the Chair of the Polytechnic Council, and to Phil Kerr, our Chief Executive.
Madam Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for the Auckland International Campus who are graduating in Dunedin. For the Bachelor of Applied Management, Yang Hong Wong. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Management, Business Management, Ying Kao. Yuezhen Wang. Zinru Wen. For the Graduate Diploma in Sales and Marketing, Wipawi Kiti Jaruwat. For the Master of Applied Management, Business Management, Liben Chen. Siyuan He. Nana Lee. Yuhe Lui. Xianyan Su. Yu Tinian. Wan Ting Wu. Ming Di Yang. Kai Ming Zhang. Yan Yen Zhao. Yue Zhao. And for the Master of Professional Practice, Cheng Cheng Zhu.
Thank you, Leonie. I now have great pleasure inviting Dr. Glenys Kerr, the Program Leader of Capable New Zealand, to present her graduates.
Madam Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for Capable New Zealand. New Zealand Diploma in Business, Admin and Technology, Level 5, Elizabeth McMicking, sorry. National Diploma in Building Control Surveying, Medium and Large Buildings, Level 6, Paul Cowrie. National Diploma in Building Control Surveying, Medium and Large Buildings, Level 6, and the National Diploma in Building Control Surveying, Small Buildings, Level 5, Adam Durston. The Bachelor of Applied Management, Lisa Collier, Jonathan Conley, Glenys Forsyth. The Bachelor of Applied Management, Business Information Systems, Stacey Bryan, Leanne Connor. The Bachelor of Applied Management, Business Transformation and Change, Aaron Perriam. Thank you. I apologise for that. I'll go back to the Bachelor of Applied Management. Tricia Frederickson Black, Nicola Gibbs, Derek Gowes. Kylie Jackson, Diane Lang, Pip Lofiso. Suzanne Light, Laura McConchie, Christopher McCormack. Fraser McGrowther, Philip Rees, Lisa Scanlon. Etta Stonelake, Deborah Stutt, Stanley Westwood. The Bachelor of Applied Management, Business Excellence, Joshua Gupp, Sandra Shea. Well done. The Bachelor of Applied Management, Business Information Systems, Stacey Bryan, Leanne Connor. The Bachelor of Applied Management, Operations and Production Management, Jeffrey Richardson. Bachelor of Applied Management, Project Management, Anu Mapusua, Tracy O'Connor. The Bachelor of Applied Management, Sport Management, Ash Dixon, Jason Tiatia. Put your cap on. Bachelor of Leadership for Change, Finn Boyle, Lauren Joe. Bachelor of Social Services, Dwayne Deere, Lance Layton. Mary Ioannidis, Richard Wilson. Bachelor of Social Services, Career Practice, Deborah Thomas. Bachelor of Social Services, Counselling, Judith Leith, Troy McNaught. Graduate Diploma in Professional Practice, Tania Curtin. Graduate Diploma in Sustainable Practice and the New Zealand Certificate in English Language Academic Level 4, Daniel Antiliff. Graduate Diploma in Tertiary Education, Claire Morton. The Master of Professional Practice, Simon Boddy, Teresa Bradfield, Leanne Clark. Michael Collins, Catherine Duncan, Kylie Ford. Bridget Meyer, Laura Munro. Barbara Perry, Richard Wilson.
Thank you, Glenys. I now invite Joe Brun, the Head of Discipline for Food Experience, to present the Central Otago Campus graduates.
Madam Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for Central Otago. National Certificate in Horticulture Level 4, Tracy Hubert. New Zealand Certificate in Brewing Level 4, Michael Saylor. Well done. New Zealand Certificate in Cookery Level 4, Charlie Burton, Caleb Ida Lakiguring. Pamela Pittaway, Harmonishka Rangi, Edson Sai. Diploma in Horticulture Level 5, Jack Gilchrist. Diploma in Outdoor Leadership and Management, Level 5, Jonah Bath, Emma Ward, Georgia Whitson.
Thank you, Joe. I now invite Chris Williamson, the Head of College of Community Development and Personal Wellbeing, to present his graduates.
Madam Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for the College of Community Development and Personal Wellbeing, New Zealand Certificate in Foundation Skills, Level 2, Luisi Afimeona, Connell Donaldson, Tia Francis Moore. Susan New, Talia Sunderland, Nicholas Tulloch. New Zealand Certificate in Hairdressing, Salon Support, Level 3, Jacinta Burney, Kendall Campbell, Tony Carey Stewart. Melissa Crombie, Anna Curtis, Holly Davies. Piper Flynn, Alice Garraway, Kaini McPherlin. Anarchy Ann Murray Campbell, Chelsea Smith, Tequila Tuff Wilson. Tammy Walsh, Kirsty Jurovic. New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation Level 3, Roseanne D, Christopher Gibbs, Kaylee Hudson. Cherie McKinnon, Kelly Macquarie. New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation Level 3 and New Zealand Certificate in Foundation Skills Level 2, Claudia Ryan. Certificate in Beauty Therapy Level 4, Bree Cross. Certificate in Mata e Ao Māori, Richard Keane. New Zealand Certificate in Beauty Therapy Level 4, Sandra Booth, Georgia Crowley, Melanie Dennis. Ruby Dooling, Stacey Douglas, Adair Forgy. It's not on the list.
Okay, add who she's standing with.
Jessie Craig. Lucy Granger, Courtney Johnson, Jade Kriskoff. Leanna McCullum, Zoe McLeavy, Alexandra McNair. Donita McQueen, Kate O'Brien. Dana Stevens, Ruby Tagg. New Zealand Certificate in Early Childhood Education and Care Level 4 and the New Zealand Certificate in Early Childhood Education and Care Level 3, Hannah Byers, Brianna Halliday, Grace Knopf. New Zealand Certificate in English Language Academic, Level 4, Paulina Castro Miranda. Pamela Jordan Diaz. Andres Valenzu Flores. New Zealand Certificate in Hairdressing Emerging Stylist, Level 4, Sarah Elliott, Kyla McKenzie, Bonnie Woods. New Zealand Certificate in Health and Wellbeing, Social and Community, Level 4, Community Facilitation, Sophie Francis, Bradley Jones, Tanya Lombardi. Nilu, Lisa McLaren. Margaret Patterson, Taylor Ramsey. New Zealand Certificate in Health and Wellbeing, Social and Community, Level 4, Mental Health and Addiction Support. Samuel Brown, Reese Clark, Mark Eaton. Taylor Edmonds, Alida Gilder, Kinder Kara. Danielle McEwen, Emma Flip, Walter Wakefield. Jessica Whittle, Simone Williamson, James Winter. Tom Russell. New Zealand Certificate in Health and Wellbeing, Social and Community, Level 4, Social Services, Jonah Aoina, Danielle Hay-Smith, Fulu Pantel. William Perryman, Fiona Smith, Chloe Wynn. New Zealand Certificate in Early Childhood, Kaylee Hudson. New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation, Level 4, Brianna Buick, Kaylee Lee Charlton, Natalie Herricks. Brianna Buick, Kerry Lee Charlton, Natalie Herricks. New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation Level 4 and the New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation Level 3, Leo Siran, Michelle Allen, Tanya Allison. Brianna Buick, Ashley Burdett, Deanne Cardino. Maria Christina Escuita, Gabriel Hawkins, Aliyah Muhammad. Olivia Myers, Sian Pride Wall. Kirsty Tennyson, Ashley Young. Diploma in Beauty Therapies and Epilation, Level 5, Faith Lynn Daisley, Keely Dunn, Maggie Jewis. Gina Kian, Maria McDonald, Yolanda Roy Wojciechowski. Charlene Smith, Devon Spence. Diploma in Social Services Level 6 Mental Health Support, Jessica Gibson-Wilson, Olivia Hills, Teresa Simpson. Te Takitaki Diploma in Applied Addictions Counselling Level 7, Rebecca Spence. Bachelor of Social Services Career Practice, Imogene McKay, Grania Sherson, Anna Thompson. Bachelor of Social Services Counselling, Susan Evans, Amy Goff, Karen Nielsen. Maria Rogers, Jacqueline Sabin, Alice Stocker. Bachelor of Social Services Disability, Bronwyn Jago, Carly Parker, Chelsea Parsons. Graduate Diploma in Social Services Mental Health, Tatiana King-Finau, Xiao Lim Chow. Graduate Diploma in Tertiary Education, Jenna Colley.
Thank you, Chris. It's now my pleasure to invite Richard Nyhoff, the head of the College of Engineering, Construction and Living Sciences, to present his graduates.
Madam Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present the graduates for the College of Engineering, Construction and Living Sciences. New Zealand Certificate in Automotive Engineering, Level 3, Potu Kupa Sigliko. Tanuj Sharma. New Zealand Certificate in Construction Trade Skills, Level 3, Phoebe Gardner, Dominic Gullen, Jakoa Palmer. James Paul Anna Winskill Moore. New Zealand Certificate in Information Technology Essentials, Level 4, Delwyn Pauling. New Zealand Diploma in Engineering Electrical, Corey Young. New Zealand Diploma in Engineering Civil, Quinn Stewart, Jordan Dixon. Jared Panaya, Shashank Rana. Bachelor of Engineering Technology, Civil, Chris Chuang, Shirong Dong, Apit Vemani. Bachelor of Information Technology, George Alexander, Michael Barnes, Mitchell Briggs. Connor Kane, Joshua Clark, Thomas Cox. Joshua Dackers, Jordan Dargaville, Fawaz Dinunhan. John Durapal, James Grigg, Cameron Hay. Kerry Hayes, Joshua Henderson, Aidan Jones. Jun Lee, James Manson, Sione Manulea. Chaz McCammon, Braden McEwen, Nicholas Mulrooney. Matthew Owens, Lauren Parker, Isabel Ryan. Renz Sanchez, Sam Schroeder, Flynn Tiddy. Alvaro Tirejunquera, Nicholas Tooley, Claire Tosh. And Bettina Wendell.
Well, thank you, Richard, and that ends the academic side of today's graduation. And so congratulations to you all. Fabulous outcome, but also an apology for those where some mistakes were made. We apologise for that. So we now have the presentation of the Special Student Awards, and it gives me a great pleasure to invite Phil Kerr, our Chief Executive, to present the Otago Polytechnic Education Foundation Excellence Award. And the Excellence Award is for a student who has shown fantastic ability in their field of study as they have gone through their program. And so the Excellence Award this year, this ceremony, goes to Anna Wilkinson Moore, the New Zealand Certificate in Construction Trade Skills Level 3. So now we have the students' reply, and it gives me great pleasure to invite Nathan Laurie, Otago Polytechnic Students Association President, to speak. Welcome.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Ko tai rua te tūraka waiwai, ke te noho au ki Otipoti, ko Kati Pakiha te iwi, ko Nathan Laurie toku ikua. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora everyone, my name's Nathan Laurie. I was born in Morrinsville, Waikato, and having spent my childhood in Southland, I've now resided in this fine city of Otipoti for 5 years. I stand here today in front of you all as the president of the Otago Polytechnic Student Association and the convener of the Student Council, carrying the voice of our students, our graduates, to give recognitions to those who made your journey possible. First, I must thank the Polytechnic Council and the custodians for providing us with some of the best facilities and programs that Aotearoa has to offer. Striving with all your effort to cultivate an exemplary environment can only mean great things for those who utilise it well. The culture that is nurtured here at Otago Polytechnic is second to none, and this is shaped by the truly exceptional cohort of staff. From your lecturers to the heads of college and the program leaders, your study journey has been in truly capable hands from the start. To the wonderful support staff who put together all the avenues you can go to for help, they deserve our gratitude. From the good people at Student Success to the fine team at Te Pōnaka Ofio to all the amazing people working behind the scenes to make your life easier at Otago Polytechnic. Thank you for devoting yourselves to the success of our tauira. I must also thank the friends and the whānau of our graduates. Attaining a qualification is no easy feat. The community that is built around a person is one of the most significant factors in reaching their goals. There will have been moments, students, you will have questioned yourself, your program, your life choices, and existence in general, but here you are. Your attendance today is a clear answer to most of those questions. And like I said, the friends and whānau must be thanked for fielding these questions, these concerns, these breakdowns. You were there for support, even despite perhaps not understanding the more intricate details of their course or of the lifestyle demanded of a person studying, or the reality that the student loan debt in this country has exceeded $15.3 billion. So most of all, graduates, there are some you should save your deepest gratitude for, and that is yourself. You brought yourself here to this place. You've taken the first steps and the final steps towards this pivotal moment in your life. The lessons you've learned, the highs you've soared among, and the depths you've crawled through has all contributed to you reaching this moment. So hold on to them as you embark on your next journey. These experiences are you, and I'm sure it's needless to say that you've picked up far more knowledge and competency than just what's written on your academic transcript. Self-awareness leads to self-assurance, so my challenge to you is, even if you never step foot in a classroom again, please keep learning, keep discovering, keep growing, keep sharing, keep your curiosity and your passion alive. These deep human emotions will be paramount for the challenges we'll face as a society in the decade we're entering. I'll leave you with a quote from Alan Watts that's worth considering as you transition into your next chapters. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. So I hope you brought your dancing shoes, guys. Kia ora.
Well, thank you, Nathan, very much indeed for that reply. Thank you indeed. So now we're coming near to the end. So can I please ask you to stand, and we'll sing the national anthem. The first verse will be in Māori and the second in English. before the official party leaves, can I ask you all to give 3 cheers to the graduands? Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! And please remain standing while the official party leaves.